So when it comes to the prophetic, you've got different personalities. God was masterful in creating us all very unique. Some are the loud ones, and some are a bit more quiet, and it's refreshing, the different personalities.
Yes.
But how does it, is there anything that we need to be aware of when it comes to the different personalities in delivering a prophetic word to other people?
Great question. And I think that the central thing to always remind ourselves, what is the prophetic, and what is the prophetic word? Why are we giving a prophetic word in the first place? We're only giving that prophetic word, see, because we're trying to convey Father's heart to someone that desperately needs both his heart and his word. And so our personality is subject to God's intention.
That's very good.
So we are, or I'm a sanguine through and through, right? And so I'm passionate, sanguine, Irish, all of that. But if in that moment, Father's intention is to breathe peace into that person's life, what that person does not need is a lot of overbearing passion and clanging cymbals.
Very good.
That person needs not only the words of peace, but the transference, the impartation of peace. And other people might be very quiet of disposition normally. You don't have to be demonstrative to be a prophet, okay? There's a lot of quiet prophets. And so when they're giving a word, but it's actually stirring the person to come to a place of militancy and fervor, and then the heart. If we're touched, the thing I come back to is, if this is a flow of the Holy Spirit, then we must depend on the Holy Spirit, not only for words, but for intent. The Holy Spirit can actually touch and override our natural disposition in moments when it's necessary. And so I think that the key element, Steve, is to be reminded we're not only there to deliver a word, we're there to transfer our Father's heart to someone that needs to feel what his intention for that moment really is.
I think that's brilliant, and I think that overrides the gravitational pull in our world today of this is who I am. It's almost like like it or lump it. And God goes, no, actually it's not about you. And I wonder if that's in part what the Apostle Paul so clearly stated when he says, I become all things to all men that I might reach them.
Very good.
In other words, he's not violating who he is. He's not violating his character. And sometimes that's what people's argument is as well. That's not who I am. And Paul goes, yeah, but hang on, this is about reaching. So I'll adapt to what's needed without violating anything.
That's right.
And this is what you're saying. I think that's really, really good. What does God want the person to receive? That's what I'll be.
The same Jesus, Steve, the same Jesus that wept at Lazarus' tomb and showed compassion to Mary was the same Jesus that kicked them out of the temple.
That's great.
Because
that's very good.
Two different audiences in two different environments needed two different messages.
Great. Portraying God's heart, his intention, his tone. We want to be that living representation in that moment, the fullness of what God intends the person to deliver.
Absolutely.
So your personality is never a barrier to passing on accurately all that God intends a person to receive.
Well.